Hello everyone, let's provide the solution to this problem. We have x plus 2 to the power of 4 equals 16. We are to provide the complete solution to this problem, and because we have this power of 4, it means that we should get 4 solutions to this problem. So the question is, what do we do? We're going to have x plus 2 to the power of 4, and on the right hand side, this 16 here can be expressed to have power of 4, and that will be 2 to the power of 4. So from here, what do we do? Since we have the same powers, let's take what we have on the right to the left. So x plus 2 to the power of 4 minus 2 to the power of 4 equals 0. Remember, we are looking for 4 solutions, right? Now what do we do? Let's express the power here. Let's break the powers into 2. So we have x plus 2 to the power of 2. Then this is raised to the power of 2. So that if you multiply the two powers, you have 4. Minus 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 2. So that 2 times 2 will still give us 2, and this is equal to 0. Okay, let me continue. So that we have x plus 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 2 minus 2 squared is 4. So we're having 4 squared now. This is equal to 0. Now we can apply difference of two squares. A squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b. And as it is now, our a is equal to x plus 2 to the power of 2. And our b is 4. So let's substitute into this. That way, in place of a plus b, I'll be having x plus 2 to the power of 2, then plus b. My b is 4. Okay, so this will be in the first, and then in the second, we'll be having x plus 2 to the power of 2, but in this place, we're going to have negative 4. Then we close this and equate to 0. Now what do I do? From here, we can equate all of this to 0, but then let's work on what we have in the bracket. So x plus 2 to the power of 2, we can expand that. And when we expand that, we're going to have x squared plus, okay, we're going to have 4x, then plus 2 squared, that will give 4. So if you expand this is what we're going to have. Then we have plus 4. So this is what we have in the bracket. The expansion of this one alone will give us this, and then this plus 4 is here. Then here we'll expand this and we'll get this same thing, which is x squared plus 4x plus 4. Then we have minus 4 over there, so we equate to 0. Okay, so this is what we have. Now let's continue from here. So we have x squared plus 4x plus 8. Okay, so we have this. Then in the second, we have x squared plus 4x. 4 minus 4 is 0, so we close this and equate to 0. Now we have two quadratic equations, this and this, and we are going to equate both of them to 0. So x squared plus 4x plus 8 is equal to 0. Now let's deal with this first before coming to deal with this. And I won't be wasting time. The formula we are going to use is x equals minus b plus or minus, we have square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything is over 2a. Now this means that our x is equal to, our b is 4, so we're having minus 4 plus or minus, we have b squared, which will be 4 squared minus 4 times a is 1, and then c is 8. C is 8 over there, so we divide this by 2 times 1 because a is still 1, right? Okay, so from here x will be equal to minus 4 plus or minus square root of, the square of 4 is 16, minus 4 times 1 times 8 is 32. So the whole of this will be over 2. To continue with this, we have x to be equal to minus 4 plus or minus square root of 16 minus 32 will give us minus 16. That will give us minus 16. Then we divide this by 2. Okay, now let's continue. I will finish it over here. So this means our x is now equal to minus 4 plus or minus. Now the square root of minus 16 will give us 4, but this negative will be giving us I as imaginary. Then we divide this by 2. Okay, so from there x will be equal to minus 4. This is minus 4 plus or minus. Okay, as a matter of fact, we're going to have this in two places because of this plus or minus. So I will use the positive first, plus 4i over 2, or we'll have minus 4 minus 4i over 2. Okay, so from here, what do I do? 2 will go there, the same 2 will go here, so that x is equal to 2 into minus 4 is minus 2, then plus 2 into 4 there, we'll have 2i. Okay, or from here 2 will go into 4, and the same 2 will go into, okay, this is minus 4 and minus 4, so we'll be having minus 2 minus 2i. So from here we have two solutions already. X equals minus 2 plus 2i, or minus 2 minus 2i. Okay, now we are going back to this second factor here, which is also quadratic, x squared plus 4x, and we shall equate it to 0, right? Okay, so we equate it to 0, and now we have a quadratic equation, but this time around we can factorize this because it does not have a constant and it's factorizable. X is a common factor. We have 1x plus 4 equals 0, meaning that x is either equal to 0 or x plus 4 is equal to 0. X equals 0 or x is equal to minus 4. So from here we have the real solutions. I will call this x1 and 2. So our x1 is 0, our x2 is minus 4, and then our x3 is what we got before, which is minus 2 plus 2i, and then x4 is equal to minus 2 minus 2i. Like I told us before, we'll be having 4 solutions. So here are the 4 solutions to the equation, although the first 2 are real solutions and the last 2 are complex solutions.